SkinnyGPanda here. So today what I thought I would do is start a series called Whatchamacallit. What this series is going to be is I've been consuming a lot of different products. Some of it I have used, some of it I have not used during my last year when I've been buying gear. So I wanted to start a series of Whatchamacallit, and what I did is I compiled all of my smaller type of gear into a bin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my eyes, open up the bin, and I'm going to pick 3 items out of the bin. Then what I'm going to do is talk about the items and things that I either liked about the items or haven't liked about the items, or possibly even go over things that I haven't used of an item yet, because there are some items in this bin that I haven't used at all on the trail, so it still may be interesting to take a look at it and see how or what it is. So here we go. Duh. Lots of stuff. So I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to search around. Alright, here is my first item. Some of it I already know what it is, and other things I don't really know what they are. Here's my second item. And here is my third item. Alright, so we are going to get more into details about those 3 items that I have picked today. Interested to take a look and break it all down and see what we have for you. Alright, so one of the first items that I chose out of my Whatchamacallit box is the Hennessy Hammock Automatic Water Collection and Rainfly Tensioning System. I don't know if you can see that there. This is what the automatic water collector looks like from the Hennessy Hammock. So this device I actually have used. When I ordered my Hennessy Hammock to go camping in as my sleep system, I got a really good deal on that hammock system at the time, and when I bought it, in the package that I bought it, I got snake skins, and then it also came with these automatic rain collectors. So basically, when I'm sleeping in my hammock or as I set up my hammock, I can have a bottle on my ridgeline connected into this opening here. It screws onto most water bottles, and it can hang off of my hammock, and as it rains, what happens is the rain will come off of my tarp from my ridgeline. It'll go through here and through this filter that we have here. I don't know if you can really see that in there, and it'll go into the bottle. Now ideally, if you are running low on water and you wanted to use the water, it takes a lot of rain to fill a bottle. When Dragon and I was out in Wyoming at Yellowstone National Park, it was a rainy day and we were gone through the majority of the day, probably about 6 hours or longer, and only half of the bottle was filled with rain. So I mean, this is a great device if you're looking for, collecting some water on the whim, maybe for cooking or something of that nature. I still suggest filtering the water that you do collect in this system, but it is really neat to collect and try to use that water that hits your tarp. So overall, this is a great product. I love this product the times that I've used it, and I'm really glad that Hennessy Hammock threw this into my package, because it definitely was pretty awesome gear to have. So that is one of the gears that I pulled out of my Whatchamacallit. The other gear that I pulled is this LE Nighttime Headlamp. So this headlamp was just a Wing of Spree purchase on Amazon. So anyone who is part of Amazon may see like products you may like, or product of the week or something of that nature. So this was one of the products of the week. It was about a few months ago. I do have a headlamp that I have purchased, but what I liked about this headlamp is it's not battery, so it is USB charging, which is really nice. Not a lot of headlamps that are on like the lower cost end side has this option. A lot of them are battery operated. Also, this one has the LED light that goes like a high and a low disco. And it also has the red. So the red does have the option for disco as well. And you can even have like both of them on at the same time. The high and the low, what I liked about it on the trails is the high is more like in the car. So when the high light is on, you could see further. It's more of an opened type of light that you can see. When it's low, it is shorter distance, so you can't see as far in the woods. This was one of the best purchases I've ever had for gear-wise in a long time. I paid $10 for this in that gear of the week. So, I mean, overall, this was a really good purchase of mine. So I do like this headlamp. And if you guys are looking for a headlamp, this is something that I would recommend out on the trail or camping or car camping. The last item that I pulled, and I didn't realize that I would have pulled this item. This is a new purchase for me. I purchased this about back in April, and I've only used it once so far. So this is the Sawyer water filter system. This is not the mini, so this is the bigger one. I purchased this off of Walmart with a gift card that I had for about $30 or $40. I want to say it was like more around the $30. So basically what happens is when you are out hiking or car camping or whatever, and you need water and you're at a water source, run off of a stream or a waterfall, you can fill up this bag, and once you are complete with filling up this bag, you would screw on this filter system. Then in here, what you would do is either you would hold this over your like hydration pack or a bottle. I've recently been staying clear of hydration packs and trying to go with like a liter bottle or a water bottle of that sort. So when this is filled up, what you would do then is you would just turn it upside down, squeeze this bag. It will filter out all the things that you don't want in your water to make it drinkable, and then it would squirt from this end into your water bottle, hydration pack, and so forth. I've been a big no-no. Most hikers would definitely not like what I've been doing, but recently I've been doing the filters, but previously, before getting a filter system, either I'd have my hydration pack, which is fine, it was filled from my stuff at home, or I would just drink from the runoff of a stream. I know it definitely is a big no-no. Please try not to do that. There's so many things that are in there that's not in your kitchen sink water, or even like a puddle outside water. When you're out in the nature, it's a whole other ball game. So I definitely do not suggest by any means of drinking the water straight from the source. A lot of the water in this area, I guess I'm so used to, so it hasn't really bothered me. But since I've been hiking outside of the area, definitely needed to get a filter system and start using this filter system. Sawyer gives you this type of mesh pack with it. And the great part about this mesh as well is when you are done filtering out your water in the pack, there might be some water still in here that hasn't fully gone through. So instead of throwing it into your pack and getting whatever's in your pack wet, with this filter as well as the bag. Instead of capping the bag, maybe you want to keep it opened and aired in there to reduce mold. You can just take this system, throw it into this bag, which is what I normally do, and then I just hang this off of my pack. So as I'm hiking, it's hanging there, it's bouncing, it's really not bothering me, but it also is shaking out the water in both the filter and the bag and drying it out for me. So by the time I get to the car or a campsite or wherever I'm going, this is dried out and ready to be put back in its home place. So those were my items: water filtration system, my headlamp, and going with the water theme, the water collector. Altogether, these products, I don't have any problems with any of these products. I recommend them for anyone that's out on the trail. This doesn't weigh like anything. Probably weighs maybe like 0.2 ounces, if that. It probably even has it on here. But there's really no like weight problem with having this in your pack if you wanted to collect water. This is a great device, gear to have, and so is the filter. So I hope you like those products. If you do, you can purchase them off of any type of online, Amazon, Walmart, whatever you choose. This, you probably have to go through Hennessy Hammock in order to get the water collector. But these are great products to definitely have, and maybe think about considering carrying them in your backpack. So if you have any questions or concerns, you can definitely comment them, and I'll be happy to try to answer them as best as what I can. Other than that, if you want to see more of these, tune in next week, and I will do another whatchamacallit gear post and draw 3 random things out of my bin. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye!